So Metal Eden is it's a new game that yeah, it's just a new game. It just came out. It's on PC. I think it might be on yeah, it's on console as well, I believe. Yeah, no, it is. Never mind. Not I believe. It is. It is out on console. It's on Xbox and it's on PlayStation. So this came out actually a little bit, yeah, about a week ago. This is on September 2nd, and this is known as a fast-paced FPS. So basically, I've seen a lot of people kind of comparing it to Titanfall, not in the giant mech regard, but in the mobility regard. This is a single-player game only. There's no multiplayer, so it's kind of like Doom in that regard. We went through a lot of multiplayer FPSs for a really long time, and a lot of people were saying, can't we just get back to single-player campaigns and FPSs, or just get back to single-player FPSs? And it seems like we've been getting a few lately, and this is another one of those. So like I said, this one is all about the movement. You have wall running, you have a grappling hook, you have a bullet time ability where you can slow things down. It even has a Metroid ball form where you get into a little ball and you roll around and just fly through the levels that way. You get a jetpack so you can fly around. There are lots of mobility and also lots of functionality. So you have a huge variety of weapons, and actually every weapon, I believe, has multiple functions to them. So you can actually use them for different things. One of the examples that I saw was I believe it was some kind of electronic weapon, maybe a rifle of some kind. So it would shoot electricity, but you could also use it to freeze enemies. And so you'd freeze them in place, and then you could shatter them or whatever. They also had an SMG, but the SMG could also throw out fire bombs. So if you're a fan of the old school, what was that game, Perfect Dark, where every weapon had a secondary function, you're going to have that. So every weapon, you can use it for at least two different things, which is really cool. Now, the story is basic. What people said is it's just one of those, we're going to tack on a story so that there's an excuse to be in this world, but it's not really super important. Basically, the idea is humans have achieved immortality by uploading their consciousness to the cloud. So it's a transhuman thing. So they uploaded all their consciousness into the city. I believe it was called Mobius or something like that. And it was on a planet that turned out to be not the best choice of planets to build a city on. So they have you, which are you are a hyper unit, which is just some kind of specialized android, 3D printed human in a suit kind of thing. You're powered by a phantom core, which I guess is your soul or your memories or whatever. But yeah, they can just reprint you over and over again, which is why you can die and come back. And you're going to be running around trying to collect these consciousnesses throughout the city so that you can take them somewhere else, which is hopefully in better condition. So that is your excuse for being in the game. So yeah, from what I've heard of reviews, people are saying it's a lot of fun. If you really enjoyed like Titanfall 2, a lot of people really enjoyed the single player campaign. They thought it was great. If you were a fan of that and you miss that, then this would be a great game to take a look at. It's supposed to be pretty fast paced. And yeah, it's got a cyberpunk aesthetic to it. You're fighting a lot of robots and whatnot. But yeah, check it out.